Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this is John Stritzinger for Team 1. We didn't demonstrate a few things that we had built last week, as we had done many more features than what were required in Sprint1. So we apologize that we sort of got sidetracked during our time. But since last week, we've made a lot of progress. First of all, we have built many more APIs to 6 additional tables. And not only that, we have hooked the front end or the UI to the back end, both in login and in the certificate pages. So the core of what we had to demonstrate is now in the API since Thursday. And we are going back and trying to do the rest of the application in the same format, but obviously every API you switch takes a little time. I'm going to take you through an Azure demo where I am inserting a record into Caleb's account, and I've inserted several for him. We're going to call this one Caleb2. These are records I've created today. But I just wanted to show you that in real time, we are putting data into the database. And on the API, you can execute a query and see Caleb2. So I did do the insert directly in SQL Azure, and it's showing up in the API. Now, not only is that cool, but when I go to certificates and hit show certificates, it now shows that new record that I just added into the grid. So we have made a lot of progress in real time so that our back end and our front end are now working. We have made some changes to our homepage. We have an about page, homepage, and so those are new since we talked to you the last time. Pravani has been working on reskinning the login screens, and so we now have a pretty robust complement of things that we can do for passwords and resets. We are going through that now, but she's built some new pages that look a little different, so we may or may not provide a new skin in the future. She's built a register page and a login page, and we have a reset password. So these are just things that we have done so far since the demo on last week. So we've showed you that in real time. On the manager side, you notice that I just inserted a record, and we do have a manager feature that offers a grid, and you can see that Caleb2 I just added, and I can update this record and make it CCIE. And now when we go back to our page, hit refresh, you can now see that it's updated in real time. So we have SQL Azure working, we have our UI working, and we can update from the manager to any of the tables. We can insert. So we can do direct inserts on SQL. We can do inserts from grid objects, from ASP.NET, and all of that's going into the table. Now we have done some other functions that we haven't demonstrated, and we will have to do that another day, but we have built a learning module where you can go in and watch videos and the idea was when you clicked on these, it would put that in your profile as well. So that is a new feature since the last time we spoke. So we have Bootstrap training, we have React training, we have Ionic training, and all of that is there for you to look at. I did promise a home screen, so I'll show you that. And the only thing in working with Ionic React is to sort of take sub pages and pull them into the main menu. Takes a compilation, and so we can rapidly develop in HTML the sub pages, but when we go to reskin the application, we have to compile. So the idea probably finally is that all the user functions will be compiled because they need to be secure, but all of the data pages will likely be straight HTML with JavaScript and jQuery. So that's sort of where our head is right now. Our app does work in a mobile framework, so I will show you that real quick. So this is full screen on our desktop. If you shrink our app, it automatically goes to a mobile template. And if you pull up those same certificates, you can look at them here as well. So all of that is in process. And we have done fairly good with that so far. So if you pull this up on you go to our website on your mobile app, you will see the same thing. And so all of our code is already mobile ready, and we can build, when we're done, we can build Android or iPhone apps by just syncing our Ionic projects to those tools. So we are way ahead of the game. We think we have the best platform, and we think you will agree. Thank you very much.